Everyone using AI daily base, but today I want to show you specific different case, how to find spots and integrate AI in your work activities based on your role. I show you step-by-step approach, how to find exactly where AI fits in what you do everyday task, everything based on your job, your responsibilities and tasks. Quick note before we start, this video is not about the future of AI or it's not about which jobs will disappear. I don't believe that AI replaces the people. I think it speeds up some jobs and improve work for people who knows how to work with AI and integrate AI. Today I show you step by step how to find spots in your daily activities, your responsibilities and tasks and integrate AI. Any jobs, any level, any industries. I use this approach constantly for my own work, for my learning process, for what I build. So let me walk you through it. This idea is simple. How I did it. I made a list of everything I do in typical week. It's not my list of responsibilities. It's a list of my real tasks that I covered in the last week. And here how this helped me. When I have this list in front of me, I can find where AI can help me. I go task by task and ask, can AI help me and how and when? That's the whole idea. It's super simple, step by step. And now I want to show you the framework, how to work with this idea and connect with your real job. So let me show you how I think about this. Every professional role has a skeleton. It's 4 levels. Level number 1 is position, what the role is called. Level number 2 is responsibilities, the 3 to 5 main areas you own, what you are actually accountable for. Level number 3 is skills. For each responsibilities, what do you need to know and be able to do? And level 4 is tasks, the actually actions, what you do every Monday, every time a certain situations come up. And AI lives in level number 4. That's where your actually hours go. Once you find AI leverage at the task level, you multiply it across skills, across responsibilities. That's where the time comes back. Once you have the list of the tasks, for each the task, you can ask the 3 questions that I always do. Can AI do this faster? Can AI produce a better first version? Can AI help me prepare for this? You don't need all 3 to be yes, one it's enough. That's whole method. And now I want to show you the real example and connect to real job. Just for example, I choose one role, it's project manager, because this role is most common, but you can use my 4 levels for any roles. So, project manager, I define the 3 main responsibilities. It's stakeholder communication, project planning, and risk management. And here I want to go deeply and define the 3 skills for stakeholder communication. And I define the skills. It's writing clear status update, running productive meetings, and managing stakeholder expectations. Oh, so we have 3 skills. And let's go to skills number 1, how to write clear status updates. It's our skills, our responsibility, and we have 3 tasks for these skills. It's weekly project status update, it's end of sprint summary, and progress update in our project tracker. For all these tasks, you can ask 3 questions that I shared with you before and define where you can add AI and why and how. So, for my example, I want to show you how to integrate AI to this task weekly project status update. And I highly recommend for you use just for example Claude or ChatGPT or any AI models that agreed with your company or for your based on your risk management. For example, Claude project. You can create Claude project, add some instructions how to create this weekly update, add some examples, structure for weekly updates because you know how it must be. And then every week, just send your notes, your vision, some screenshot, and etc. But always remember about the sensitive data that you can share with Claude. You can anonymize some data, or you can use any enterprise level products or offline AI models on your desktop or on your personal server to avoid any sensitive data leaks. So it's my recommendation, just simple steps, but define what you can do and where AI can help you. I want to highlight for something specific about project manager, because the project manager still reviews the update, still runs the meeting, still makes the call on risk, and nothing changed about the job and responsibilities. But what changed? How to spend time more productive. instead of creating manual manual documents weekly base. You can automate this and focus more on thinking and adjusting process. The output will be better. I use this every time when I need to add AI to my daily work. I need just to separate my responsibilities to task and find area where AI can be added. It works for any roles: designers, sales, marketing, operation managers. It's same structure, different tasks, different jobs. And now what you can do next, you can start simple. You need to choose just one tool or take white paper and pencil, define your main three responsibilities for your job, then connect these responsibilities or just one responsibility with skills. Then for skill, define tasks that you do every time or you did last week. And then you can choose one task, connect with AI and answer the three questions that I shared with you before. And that's all. Simple steps, simple approach, but you will improve your daily work activities based on this analysis. So start small, then expand. So I shared with you how to use these 4 levels for any jobs and find spots how to integrate AI in your daily base activities. You need to just try it and share your feedback how it works or share your cases what didn't work. So if you're interested to future videos about some different cases, different frameworks, subscribe to the channel. And the next video, I want to start the series of development, the new product. I will show you step by step and a couple of series, how we start from idea, development, and production to app store the real product. If you're interested, subscribe to the channel, share your feedback, and see you later.